Hello friends, the 16th illustration now. The following is the receipts and payments account of Young Pensioners Association, Leh, for the year ended 31st March 2020. So we are concerned with the accounting year 2019-20, that is the current year. Receipt side, opening cash balance 7,000, ignore it. Then subscriptions, 2018-19 is the previous year. For that year we received 5,000. We will not show this previous year subscription which you received in this year anywhere in our solution. For the current year we received 83,000. That subscription will be shown on income side. And for the next year, for the next accounting year we received 2,000, and that is income received in advance. It will be shown on liability side. Then entrance fees is there. It is clearly stated this is capital receipt, so it will not be credited to income and expenditure account. Donations, legacies, interest on deposit, picnic receipts are items of income if there is no adjustment on it. Otherwise, these items will be credited to income and expenditure account. Now the payment side. Stationery, postage, picnic expenses, salaries, annual gathering expenses, traveling expenses, rent, charity, sundry expenses. All these are expenses will be debited to income and expenditure account. Right from stationery to sundry expenses. But the last three items, fixed deposit, furniture and closing cash balance, are items of assets. I mean assets of that concern will be shown on asset side, and previous items will be shown. Previous means stationery, postage, picnic expenses, salaries, annual gathering meeting expenses, traveling expenses, rent, charity, sundry expenses. All these are expenses, and last three items are assets of this concern. Okay. Now adjustments. Outstanding subscription for the current year. It is of the current year. It will be added to the current year subscription on the income side, and it will be shown on asset side. This is the income accrued, earned but not received. Furniture was purchased on 1st October 2019. Which furniture was purchased? On the payment side there is furniture, isn't it? Means in this year we purchased furniture, we paid for furniture, means furniture account debit to cash account credit by furniture account. This year we have purchased furniture of rupees 50,000, and it is said that it is purchased on 1st October 2019, means while charging depreciation on it we will have to charge it for 6 months only, isn't it? And it is to be depreciated by 10%. So 10% of 50,000 is 5,000. 6 months depreciation will be 2,500. Outstanding picnic receipts 7,500. These are the picnic receipts that should have been received this year, but we have not received. We will receive, but these picnic receipts are of this year, so these receipts must be shown on income side of this year. Therefore, these picnic receipts will be added to the already received picnic receipts. What is that? 10,000. This year we received 10,000 plus outstanding 7,500. So total picnic receipts on income side will be 17,500. And outstanding picnic receipts will be shown on asset side. Accrued income it is. The fourth adjustment is about stock of stationery on 1st April 2019. That is the opening stock of stationery. It will be debited to income and expenditure account. That is the previous year's closing stock. It must have been used this year, so it will be debited to the income and expenditure account, plus stationery this year purchased will be added to that. After using the previous year's stock this year, we bought, I mean we purchased new stationery of rupees 8,000, that will also be used this year. So total machinery we had this year of rupees 8,000 plus previous year stock, that is 350, 8,350 in the inner column, and from that we will deduct 1,700 the current year's closing stock. Means out of 8,350, stationery of rupees 1,700 was not used this year. It is still in hand. It is remaining with us at the end of this year. So as it was not used in this year, it is not the expenditure of this year. So it will be the expenditure of the next year. So here opening stock plus new purchases minus closing stock, that formula will be used to deal with this item of stationery in this problem. And closing stock of stationery, current year's closing stock of stationery will be shown on asset side. Finally, 50% of legacies and full amount of donations are to be capitalized. So remember, legacies will be shown in the inner column and donations will be capitalized. 50% legacies and donations will be capitalized. We need not to show donations in the inner column because the full amount is to be capitalized. So there is no point to show it in the inner column and then totally deduct, deduct the total amount from donations and show nothing in the outer column while capitalizing it. Therefore, better we will not show donations in the inner column. Directly we will add donations to the capital fund. So after going through the adjustments, it is your first task to get the items tick marked in order to show these items in the inner column and make adjustments in it. And what you are asked to do? With the above information, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account for the year end date 31st March 2020. Yes, it is not possible to prepare balance sheet with the given information because the opening assets and liabilities are not given, though this is not the first year of this concern. They should have given the opening assets and liabilities, and because of insufficient information, we cannot prepare balance sheet here successfully. So better we will prepare what they have asked us to do to make to prepare income and expenditure account only. So it's a simple task. Let's see which items will be shown in the income and expenditure account and how they will be shown. As already we have discussed while going through the receipts and payment account, now we will see the solution and we'll try to understand it. Look at this. I just have told you about stationery, opening stock plus new purchases minus closing stock. That formula we already have discussed in the previous illustrations is to be applied here. The last year's remaining stationery must have been used this year, so this is the expenditure of this year 350 plus we purchased new machine stationery, sorry, we purchased stationery new. Total stationery we had this year of rupees 8,350, and we could not use all that stationery that was with us this year, and we some stationery left with us at the end of this year of rupees 1,700, and therefore we are going to deduct 1,700 from the total stationery we had this year, and actual expenditure on stationery for this year is only 6,650. This is the formula you will have to apply here. What is that? Opening stock plus new purchases minus closing stock. Okay, then postage, picnic expenses, salaries, annual gathering, general meeting expenses, traveling expenses, rent, charity, sundry expenses. All these are the items of expenses given in the receipt and payment account. Depreciation on furniture. The newly purchased furniture of rupees 50,000 was purchased in the middle of this year. 10% of 50,000 for 6 months will be 2,500 that have been debited to the income and expenditure account here. Now look at the income side where we can see subscription received for this year 83,000 plus outstanding for this year 7,000. So total subscription for this year is 90,000 received plus to be received. Legacies here 40,000 the legacies, and it's 50% capitalized. So in the outer column, we can see the remaining legacy is 20,000. Interest on FD 7,000. Okay, that is income, and picnic receipts. This concern arranged a picnic this year, and for that, it already received 10,000, and 7,500 is yet to be received. So for this year, total picnic receipts, total income under this head is 17,500. Out of 17,500, 10,000 received and 7,500 to be received. The point is that income received or not must be shown here. Expenditure paid or unpaid, that must be shown on this side of income and expenditure account. That is the logic, isn't it? And after comparing the two sides of this account, we come to know that income is greater than expenditure. That excess of income or expenditure is called surplus, and it is 73,350. It was very simple task, isn't it? There is no any item of discussion. There is nothing new for you here after studying this illustration. There is no need of further discussion on this problem. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you very much.